welcome back. This is Melissa, for those of you that don't know me. I was asked by one of my followers to do kind of a natural look for older skin, and so that's what we're going to do today. So as you can see, I have absolutely no makeup on. I have quite some bags and things under my eyes. I haven't been sleeping too well, I think, the last couple nights, but that is okay. So we are going to do a natural look today. I want to start off with the products that I use to get my skin ready to go. So I use the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser. This has been amazing. I do have combination oily skin, and then I also have some dry spots, so this has been amazing. It helps to I do have breakouts right now, but that is from stress. I really like this, and it's reasonably priced. So 10 out of 10 recommend this. I will drop all of the links for all of the products that I use today in the comments as well. So if you have any questions, just drop it in the comments. The next product that I use is Paula's Choice Exfoliator. This is a toner. I love this because it has BHA liquid and let's see. It is for all skin types, which I also like. I just got this off Amazon. I'm sure you can get it at Ulta, Sephora, places like that. But I really, really like this stuff, and it has helped my skin so very much. So I also recommend that. And then for my moisturizer, I use the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. This is for normal to dry skin. I do live in Colorado, so we have a lot of, like, it goes snowy and then it gets warm and we just go back and forth. So I really like this. It doesn't get oily on my skin and it doesn't feel heavy, which I also like. So those are my go-tos. So let's just go ahead and get into this, why don't we? My hair is kind of a hot mess, and that's okay. So I am going to, because you can see I have some bags under my eyes, a little bit of puffiness, I'm going to use this Shea Moisture Soothing Eye Cream. I just want to do something a little bit extra for my skin, just to kind of help get those bags and everything. Wow, that was a little bit too much, but that's okay. So we always, because the under eye is so delicate, we want to be very careful and just use our little finger here, wipe away any excess product. Okay. And this just helps. It's not going to take away those bags, obviously. It just kind of helps your skin a little bit more. So the next thing, I should probably have had all my makeup already, but I did not do that. So please bear with me. I have taken over my husband's office. This is kind of my makeup area now, so just bear with me. So what we always want to do is we want to prime our skin first. So I've already cleansed, exfoliated, toned, and then put moisturizer on. So our next step is to go ahead with a primer. And I'm going to talk a little bit about a few different ones. So I use normally the e.l.f. Putty Primer. However, if you are bad about sleeping in your makeup or not taking it off fully at night, or if you are prone to breakouts, I would not suggest it, just because it does fill in all of your pores, and so it can definitely break you out. So let me find it and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have found this. So this is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is the one that I use, and I am going to do half of my face with this putty primer, and the other half I mix the Maybelline Master Prime. I do the Blur and Redness, and then the primer base, which is a Blur and Smooth, because you can see I do have larger pores, so we're just going to do both of these, but these are both inexpensive options, so we're going to do half and half here. And as you can see, so this stuff's pretty thick. Okay. And then next, we are going to go in on this side with the Maybelline. And I mix these two because I do have some redness, and I like to mix them. you can see these, one is green and then one is white. And this one feels more like a lotion, whereas the putty feels more like a putty, and it's thicker. Okay. So the next thing, I always do my eyeshadow before I do my foundation, and that is strictly because if I have fallout or something, I'm really bad about being able to get it off of my skin. So that's why I do that. And then, so this is my face with the primers on. Okay. So we are also going to prime our eyes because we want to get everything ready. This is from Savagely Slade. It is a small business. I will link them in the comments. It is just a clear base, or primer, I'm sorry. And I don't set my face or my eyes after I prime them, but we'll talk more. We'll show you what I do. I also want to say that I am not a makeup artist. I just do this for fun. This is also just something that helps me with my chronic illnesses. It makes me feel like I have control over something, so that's, but I just want to let you all know that I am not a makeup artist. I just do what I enjoy. We got to take a quick dew break while this dries. Cheers. Okay. I am then going to go in with this e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This stuff is amazing, amazing. This is in shade Fair Rose. And so we're going to just dab this on our eyelid. And then we are going to take, this is the little brush I use, and and you want to be careful with your eyes because they are so delicate. You want to just kind of tap that in there. Just make sure, so then your eyelid should look like this. Okay, so, and I don't know what kind of brush this is. It's not branded, so this is what we're working with now. Just, and you can see more of my under eyes and stuff, so we will work on that as well. So, for the more natural, subtle look, we are going to, so this is from Eye Sleek. This palette is, we're going to use this Eye Sleek and this Profusion Cosmetics, the Gold Chrome. So we are going to use both of these. And what I am going to start with is with a floofy brush. Pardon me. I am going to go in with Polite and Classic. These are going to be our base colors. So just with your floofy brush, get some of the color on there. And now we have this on our floofy brush, and we're just going to go, and you want to tap when you're first applying your base. Just kind of pack this all over here. And go back in. My husband's going to be sneaking behind me, but that is okay. Okay, so this is what we're looking, and you can tell it's not too much, but we're going to keep this guy. Also, excuse my dog behind us as well. Okay, so then we're going to go in with this Eye Sleek. And what I want to do for this is do more of a kind of a rose goldish. So I am going to use, go in with this color right here. And unfortunately, these do not have names, so I am not sure what it is. Going a little bit with this and a little bit with this shade as well. And we're going to just tap right in here. Because we don't want this to be wham bam, just a little bit of color. So let's go in with those colors again. Just tap. And then, pardon me, we're going to go back and forth. Go back in with those. Go back and forth. Okay, this is where we're at now, okay? So I'm going to do two different looks. I'm going to do one on one side and one on the other. So the first one is going to be for like your everyday look. And then the other one is going to be if you like a little bit of shimmer. I'm a shimmer girl. I love me some shimmer. So I'm going to go back in with the Profusion Gold Chrome. We're going to go into shade Recharge, which is this rose gold right here. And just tap this in here. Love that color so much. Never mind the neighbor's dogs. Okay, and then for the other side that we're not going to do the shimmery, we are just going to do a little bit of, let's go in with this kind of mocha color here. And I'm going to get a little bit of this on my brush along with a little bit of this white. It's almost like a light pink. We're just going to go and tap, tap, tap. I also want to say I did clean my brush in between applying these. Okay, so as you can see, this one's a little bit lighter. This one is a little bit shimmery. So now you can see that we have kind of a harsh line and we don't have anything up top. So we are going to fix that. What I want to do with this side, which is the kind of shimmery side, is I want to get this light pink that has kind of the shimmer to it. We're going to go in and just go back and forth. And man, I just saw that my eyebrows need to be done. Oh boy. Sorry about that. So you can kind of see how. But you want to bring a lighter color out here because that will help open up your eyes. And then on this side, we are going to do this white. It's right here. If I can get. So we're going to do this white right here. And a little bit of this pink. Okay. And the next thing that we are going to do is we do want to add a little bit of dimension into both of our creases. So we are going to take a little bit of this brown right here on a different brush. And we're going to come right in here and just barely tap it. So you can see the difference that brown, just that little bit, how much it brought a dimension into the eye. So same thing on this side. And you just want to go right into that crease. Look at that. Okay. And then we do not like harsh lines in this house. So take your floofy brush, circular motions, buff it out, back and forth. Same thing on this side. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do, depending on what kind of shape that you want, so you can either do a wing out like this, or you can just end it a little wing right like this. So we are also going to go in with a little bit of this kind of copper mocha and a little bit of this red, because we want, on this side, we want to make it a little bit, not dramatic, but give it a little bit more, wing it out like that. So see our wing? And then on this other side, we are going to go in with a little bit of this rose, a little bit of that, and just tap it right here, just in my outer corner, and bring it out. Okay? And, pardon me. So back in with our gold chrome from Profusion. Go back in with that polite and the classic, and pretty heavy on the polite, which is our transition color that we started with. And we're just going to go right over our brow, just to give it more of a shape. So we have that. Okay, so here is where we're at now. So now it's time for eyeliner. There's so many different ways that you can do eyeliner. You can do wings, you can do just your waterline. There's so many things. I personally like to do wings. I just like to have a little bit of attitude sometimes. So I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild Pro Line felt tip liner. And this is in probably blackest black. So see where the bottom starts? So what I'm going to do is just come from here. Also, apologies, this is the first time I've ever done this on camera. And just bring that line out there. And then come down. And it depends on if you have hooded eyes or like your eye shape, because so when I open my eyes, you can see that wing. Sometimes you can also cut a little slit into it so that your wing doesn't come all the way down. And just do a nice little line here. Okay, so I'm not done with my liner yet. This side we're just gonna do a nice little line, just to show the different ways that you can do your eyeliner. Okay. We aren't done though, because we are gonna go back in after we finish our base. So and I don't do my mascara or my eyebrows before my base, so let's go ahead and get our base in, and then we are going to go from there. So for my base, I start with, this is how I do it, everyone does it differently. I start with Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse. I've used this stuff since high school. I don't know why, I just really like it. And this is the Classic Ivory Light 2. And yes, I go in with my fingers, I don't know. And remember that we had half of the face with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and then the other half with the Maybelline. And don't worry about those bags, because we're going to fix those bags. This is just the first foundation that I use. If you like, so I like more of a full coverage, but if you like medium coverage or light coverage, whatever your foundation is that you like, just, you can use that. Don't worry, I'm going to rub all that in. Okay, so let's go in with, this is just a little, so we're going to kind of buff this in here. Okay, so this is, obviously we're not done yet, so trust the process. But, so this is the side with the poreless primer, the e.l.f. This is the side with the Maybelline. You see I have a little bit of crustiness in my, right in my nose, like it kind of creased a little bit. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with my liquids, and I use the Maybelline Fit Me Poreless and Matte, and I take a little bit of this. This is color 112 Natural Ivory. Pour a little bit on my hand. Whoops. Try not to make a mess. And then I go in with the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. And this is broad spectrum SPF of 50 in color 112 Natural Ivory. And then I go in with the e.l.f. Clarifying Booster Drops. Take a little one, go like that. And then I just take the bottom of one of my brushes and just mix. And then apply. Okay. Note for the future, you should always have all of your stuff already laid out before you start filming. Okay, take your beauty blender and we're gonna pat, pat, pat. Trust the process. Okay, so I have to look at myself in my mirror too to see where I'm at. Don't mind my husband talking to our dogs. Pat, 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 pat. Don't forget your neck. Okay, so we're not done yet though. We still have a ton of under eye bags. So we're going to go in with our Camo Concealer again. And I'm just going to go like this. So there's a few ways that you can do this. You can either take your beauty blender and go right back in there again. I know you're probably thinking, Melissa, why did we just put all that foundation on if we're going to put concealer on and then have to go back over it? Well, I'll tell you. Because if you put the concealer on before the foundation, then it just sits on top of it. The concealer sits on top of it and does not brighten your face at all. But you also want your concealer to be brightening right here. So you want to bring it up and out. Okay? See the difference? I still have some wrinkles, but it's getting better. Okay? This is very hard to do, like in my phone, to try to figure out, and my light keeps changing. Let's see if that works. Okay. Then take a little bit more of our foundation here. Never mind the chaos that is my house. Okay, so we're not done with our eyes yet. We're gonna turn you guys this way. Bye. This is my disaster area. Okay. Trying to get my lighting to where it doesn't look like we're getting better. It's all about trusting the process because right now I kind of feel like I look like an alien. That's okay. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. Midnight liquid liner, okay? Has a nice little brush. We are going to go right along where we had already had our liner. But this is just going to help. You can see how already the definition that it's bringing. It's not the best wing I've ever done in my life, but that's okay. You guys kind of get the point of where... Oh boy. Sometimes you get a little heavy-handed, and that's what just happened, and that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We're just gonna roll with it today. Okay, so there's the other side. Just a simple liner. Now we're gonna do on this side because I feel like trying to fix it. Going with some glitter liner. This is the Pro Fusion. I don't know what I did to myself, but we're also going to go in with this other gold liner. This is from Italia, Glitter Deluxe. I'm just trying to, you know, salvage that a little bit. That's where we're at, and that's okay. Next, we do our brows. I use the Benefit Cosmetics Gimme Brow. This is in shade. It does not have a shade, but it's like brown. We're just gonna go like, look at the difference in my brows. And this is making me look very orange, the light is, like when you get up close, but it's very weird because it's not orange. So, what I'm going to do, just go in with a floofy, just kind of buff that out. Because you go into different lights throughout your day, so you don't want to look orange, you know? Okay, we're not done with the eyes yet though, because you can see this side how I cut it off when I did the concealer. But brows are done. So we're gonna go back in with our fluffy brush that we had already used with those colors. Just kind of bring that out. Okay. Blush. I use the CoverGirl Instant Brows. I don't contour, so if you do contour, just, I guess, do it how you normally would do it. You can tell I haven't slept in a couple days with the bags under my eyes. That is okay. Next, I'm going to go in for lashes. L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara in Black is Black. I'm sorry about the neighbor's dogs. And then I go in with Benefit Cosmetics They're Real. This is their mascara. Cute little wand. You can also do false eyelashes if you want to do that. I personally am horrible when it comes to trying to apply them, so I don't apply them. And what we're going to do for the under eye here, because we don't want to leave the under eye bare, is go back in with that Chrome, the Pro Fusion, and I am going to get this Cozy shade on a little angle brush. And you can also, if you don't have eyeliner, you can do this with your palette as well, and just go in and just do a nice little line. See how that changes? You can also, so on this shade, or this side, let's go in with that Recharge and a little bit of the Classic. If you wanted more of a natural look. And then we are going to do lips and set it, and we will be done. So I'm going to set it with this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Sweep and Lock. This is a translucent setting powder. Get it on your fluffy brush. going to help to protect your skin, keep your makeup on point. And then go in with the Maybelline Lasting Fix. This is the setting spray I use. This stuff works through like crying and everything. Like this stuff will keep your stuff on lock. And then we are going to go in with lips. So I'm going to use the Profusion Matte Lip Liner in shade Nude Intrigue. And then to kind of finish it off with this kind of rose gold chrome, we're going to do Metal Nude and whatever this one is. They're both from Profusion. And there you go. So this side is kind of your going out, or if you just want to be a little shimmery, this side every day. Again, this is our e.l.f. Puttyless Primer, and then this is our Maybelline side. So let me know if you have any comments, any questions, or anything. I hope that this is helpful, and I just want to thank you guys for all your love and support, and we shall talk to you guys later. Bye!